Hi, my name is Jackie Moenting, and I am a senior clinical dietitian at St George Hospital. Today, I'll be presenting an analysis of my leadership practices inventory results and how they align with a contemporary leadership theory. To better understand my leadership style, I completed the Leadership Practices Inventory, or LPI, developed by Kuzner and Posner. The LPI is an evidence based tool that measures observable leadership behaviors across 30 statements, each rated on how frequently those behaviors are demonstrated. It is grounded in research on real world leadership and has been shown to be both reliable and valid. The tool assesses 5 key practices that reflect how we lead in everyday clinical settings: modeling the way, inspiring a shared vision, challenging the process, enabling others to act, and encouraging the heart. Looking at my results overall, my highest scoring domain was enabling others to act at 56, followed by encouraging the heart at 48. I also scored relatively close in modeling the way at 46, with slightly lower scores in challenging the process of 43, and my lowest score in inspiring a shared vision at 30. Starting with enabling others to act, this reflects behaviours such as building trust, fostering collaboration, and supporting others to grow. My individual items highlighted strength in developing cooperative relationships, actively listening, and giving people autonomy in how they approach their work. My second key strength was encouraging the heart, which centers on recognizing contributions, showing appreciation, and celebrating achievements. In practice, this includes praising others, expressing confidence in their abilities, and acknowledging small wins in the day-to-day work we do. Overall, my results highlight that my leadership approach is strongly relational and people-focused, and suggests an opportunity to further develop my confidence in leading change and communicating a clear future direction. Given time constraints, I'll now focus on enabling others to act and encouraging the heart as my key strengths. Firstly, enabling others to act. This leadership practice centers on building trust, fostering collaboration, and empowering individuals to develop confidence and competence in their roles. It is about creating an environment where people feel supported, respected, and able to contribute meaningfully. This aligns closely with authentic leadership, particularly its focus on trust, transparency, and relational connection. Gardner, Alivo, and colleagues describe authentic leadership as a process in which leaders are aware of their thoughts, behaviors, and the context in which they operate, and act in ways that are transparent, ethical, and grounded in their values. Authentic leadership strongly reflects my own values of authenticity and teamwork, so I wasn't surprised that this was my highest scoring domain. In my role as clinical educator, I demonstrate this through supporting student dietitians, supervising clinicians, and junior staff. In practice, this involves building students' confidence through teaching and feedback, while also giving them autonomy in the clinical decision-making process. I also empower staff to feel confident in their role as supervisors and to deliver positive learning experiences for all. This aligns with research showing that authentic leadership strengthens trust and engagement within healthcare teams. Banford, Wong, and Langshenza work with new graduate nurses highlight how authentic leadership fosters stronger relational climates and higher engagement, outcomes that directly support the supportive, trust-based environment I strive to create. This is further supported by Wong and Langchester's, who demonstrate that authentic leadership enhances psychological empowerment and is associated with improved performance and job satisfaction in healthcare teams. A recent example of demonstrating key attributes of enabling others to act and authentic leadership relates to a department decision around future university partnerships for student placements. As a new clinical educator, this was a complex and potentially sensitive issue, particularly given the long-standing relationship with one university and the opportunity to partner with another. Recognizing that this decision would impact workload and team dynamics, I prioritize transparency and inclusivity, key attributes of authentic leadership. As highlighted by Lawumba and colleagues, I developed an anonymous survey to give all staff the opportunity to share their perspectives, including preferences around placement models and university partnerships. This approach aimed to foster shared decision-making and ensure all voices were heard. It also reflected my awareness of emerging educator burnout within the team and the need to balance my passion for student education with the capacity and well-being of my colleagues. This example demonstrates core aspects of authentic leadership, particularly openness, transparency, and actively seeking diverse perspectives. A systematic literature review by Alawani and colleagues further highlights the benefits of authentic leadership in healthcare, including improved well-being, healthier work environments, and enhanced team performance. There is also strong evidence that authentic leadership is a key driver of psychological safety. Dong and Xing found that when leaders act with transparency and consistency, staff feel more comfortable speaking up, asking questions, and contributing without fear or negative consequences. Similarly, Wong and Lanchester's research in healthcare teams demonstrate that authentic leadership fosters higher psychological safety, supporting better teamwork and safer patient care. For me, this directly connects to Kuznets and Posner's LPI practice of enabling others to act. You cannot truly enable people unless they feel psychologically safe. Safe to ask questions, safe to try, and safe to learn. By modeling authenticity, being open about my reasoning, and inviting input, I'm not just teaching skills, I'm building the confidence and trust that allow individuals to step forward, participate, and grow. Together, this demonstrates how authentic leadership behaviours directly support the LPI practice of enabling others to act by creating environments where individuals feel safe, confident, supported, and able to contribute meaningfully. Moving to my second key strength, encouraging the heart. The leadership practice focuses on recognizing contributions, showing appreciation, and fostering motivation within the team. In healthcare, where workloads are high and emotional demands are significant, these behaviours play a crucial role in sustaining morale and a positive team culture. A systematic review by Cummings and colleagues shows that leadership behaviours such as praise, affirmation, and genuine appreciation are associated with healthier work environments and improved team outcomes. Similarly, Wong and Jalando highlight that when leaders express confidence in their staff and acknowledge their efforts, it strengthens trust and increases engagement, outcomes that are particularly important in high-pressure clinical settings. In my own practice, encouraging the heart is something I consciously prioritize every day. This includes acknowledging the small wins during supervision, recognizing growth in student confidence, and appreciating the commitment of staff who are supported to student learning and providing high-quality patient care and supporting the team. Beyond formal supervision, I also contribute to broader wellbeing initiatives within the department, such as supporting dietitian assistants, participating in Code Lavender, and being involved in staff wellbeing initiatives. These actions reflect my strong focus on the team experience, support, and morale, and reinforce that my leadership is not just task force, but deeply people-focused. These behaviours align closely with authentic leadership, particularly its emphasis on genuine relationships, relational transparency, and values-based leadership. Wong and Cummings found that authentic leadership behaviours, particularly genuine appreciation and relational transparency, strengthen trust and deepen relational connection within healthcare teams. Simmons and colleagues further emphasize the importance of fostering a culture of gratitude in healthcare education, demonstrating that recognition and appreciation strengthen relationships, enhance well-being, and contribute to more positive and supportive learning environments. This is reinforced by the broader organizational research. Brung and Dungus highlight that recognition plays a key role in improving motivation, engagement, and organizational commitment. Similarly, Wall and colleagues systematic review shows that staff appreciation is associated with increased job satisfaction, motivation, and positive work behaviours, including retention and performance. Additionally, Pillay and colleagues demonstrate that expressions of gratitude in the workplace promote collaboration, team cohesion, and greater idea sharing. Reflecting on this, I see encouraging the heart as a key part of how I contribute to team culture and well-being. In fast-paced clinical environments, taking the time to recognize effort, celebrate achievements, and genuinely appreciate others' help creates a supportive and motivated team. For me, these behaviors are a fundamental part of my leadership approach, and they closely reflect both my LPI results and my commitment to authentic relational leadership. Together, this highlights how recognizing and valuing others is not only supportive, but plays a crucial role in strengthening team functioning and performance. Overall, my LPI results highlight a leadership approach that is strongly relational and grounded in trust, transparency, and supporting others. These strengths are clearly reflected in both enabling others to act and encouraging the heart, and align closely with authentic leadership in practice. At the same time, my results highlight opportunities for further development, particularly in inspiring a shared vision and challenging the process. My lower scores in these both LPI domains suggest a need to build confidence in communicating a clear future direction and enabling others in that vision while continuing to develop my ability to drive change in innovation. For me, this represents an important next step, building on my relational strengths while continuing to grow as a leader who can always guide direction and influence change within healthcare. Thank you.